they are amenable to us. So that are Indian labor laws. Coming back to the track, in the year 1923, first act enacted by the government, Workmen Compensation Act 1923 was enacted. Now, he is amended the name of the Workmen Compensation Act as Employees Compensation Act 1923 to provide compensation in case of employment of injury arising out of and in the course of employment. That any laborers working in the manufacturing industries, service industries, and port and mines, they have compensation from the employer in the Workmen Compensation Act. During the same year, now the Boiler Act 1923. Boiler Act is not a part of the labor laws to regulate the condition of working and apply safety parameters, only safety parameters during the operation of boilers. So that next part of the act, thereafter on different footing, another important piece of legislation known as Trade Union Act. Trade Union Act means 1926, Trade Union Act 1926 means with the act of workers' right to unite and to form union to fight the right of working class of recognized and legitimate rights. This act declared union as sole bargaining agencies with the employer so far demand of the workmen are concerned. This act applicable in the Act of Labor Laws. What is the conditions of the companies or laborers? They are demanding to employer so that in the companies, 100 and more than 100 workers are employed in the company. All the workers met with the employer so that as any representative of the unions, their demands of the workmen are concerned in the to the employer, so that as a bargaining of the from the union on going to take the labor welfare and provide a district of the Payment of Wages Act 1936. Payment of Wages Act was enacted regulating as to how payment is to be made and defining legitimate deductions which can be affected from the salary of an individual. Payment of Wages Act. Payment of Wages Act means all the yes.
सर स्लाइड में कुछ प्रॉब्लम है क्या? स्लाइड चेंज नहीं हो रही है क्या?
नहीं, स्लाइड में भी टॉपिक से आऊंगा तब चेंज करूंगा उसको.
अच्छा अच्छा,
अभी मैं जस्ट ओवरव्यू डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ.
ओके सर, ओके.
On the going to take the labor welfare and provided the Payment of Wages Act. Payment of Wages 1936. Payment of Wages means ki all the preparation of the salary. Before the Payment of Wages Act, salary, part of the salary and salary sheets not defined in any act, any provisions from the employer, so that how to payment is to be made defining legitimate deductions. Salary, HR, basic, HRA, conveyance, and all allowances, along with deductions which can be affected from the salary of an individual.